Welcome here at our International Politiek Café. First of all, very much welcome Mr. Master, Mr. Trapkov. Few of you know I'm coming regularly in Bulgaria, which means every 2 weeks over the last year, 2 years. And now I come to a very little place called Pomorje. You originally came from Pomorje.
Yeah, I was born.
Which is a relatively small place, full of tourism. And I met somebody else, a young man called Elisha. And he told me a story about the Jewish community in Bulgaria in the Second World War. Amazing story. And he said, my father and myself, Rabbi and Elisha, wants to thank the Bulgarian people for what they did in the Second World War. May I invite Elisha here.
His Excellency, Ambassador Mr. Trapkov of the Republic of Bulgaria. Friends, over 65 years ago, the people of a small but tenacious Balkan nation dared to defy one of the greatest military powers the world had ever known. At a time when the word no was virtually absent from the political lexicon in the Nazi sphere of influence, Bulgarian parliamentarians, clergymen, workers, and intellectuals came together to say exactly that no to the deportation of the ancient Jewish community, no to the abandonment of their Jewish neighbors and friends, no to the Nazi death camps and crematoria. As a result of this astonishing show of defiance, the entire community of 48,000 Bulgarian Jews was delivered from the Nazi genocide. Paying tribute to Bulgarian courage, however, invokes the duty to recall the 11,000 Jews from Bulgarian occupied Macedonia and Thrace who were tragically deported to their deaths in Nazi concentration camps in Poland. But to the eternal credit of many Bulgarians, the scenes of passing cattle cars teeming with condemned Macedonian and Thracian Jews left an indelible impression on their collective psyche. Galvanized by the horror, ordinary people from all walks of life assumed responsibility for protecting the Jews living within Bulgaria's pre-war borders from a similar fate. The Bulgarian rescue represents one of the most impressive examples of human compassion in modern history. While there are many accounts of righteous individuals throughout Nazi-occupied Europe who risked their own lives to save Jews, there are painfully few cases of near entire societies that stood up to Nazi edicts. Among the most striking facets of the story, certainly from a Jewish historical perspective, is that the campaign to save Bulgaria's Jews was in many respects driven by none other than the Bulgarian Orthodox Church. Since medieval times, Jewish interaction with the Christian churches of Europe had been invariably a woeful experience. In the name of Christianity, Jews were forcibly exiled from England, burned at the stake in France, ethnically cleansed from the Iberian Peninsula, and habitually subject to extreme discrimination and physical attacks in countries throughout Central and Eastern Europe. The Bulgarian Orthodox Church stood out not only as a rare example of righteousness in the black days of World War II, but as a shining counterpoint in the long and painful history of Christian-Jewish relations. It's therefore that we offer you the first exemplar of our book about Jewish philosophy at the anniversary of the first year of membership of the European Union to you, Ambassador Mr. Trapkov. It's an honor and privilege for me to be an investor together with my good friends and partners Van Dam and Verkade. in Bulgaria. We see a bright future for cooperation with the Bulgarian nation in intellectual, cultural, and economical areas. I would like to thank my father, Rabbi Evers, who will present the book to the ambassador of Bulgaria, my mother, my grandmother, and all friends who made this possible. Especially, I want to thank Pam Eberhuis for initiating and organizing this wonderful event. Now, speaking about the educational cooperation between Bulgaria and the Netherlands, I would like to mention how glad we are that our book on philosophy of the precepts of the Torah will be translated into Bulgarian to be used in Bulgarian universities. Благодаря. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Jewish culture will enter also into Bulgarian society.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Everybody.
Yeah.